track further developments coming in. We're now learning that Iran has expressed its readiness to reach a fair and balanced agreement with Britain, France and Germany over its nuclear program following recent talks. In a statement, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has emphasized that any resolution must prioritize mutual interests and be reached through a responsible, independent approach by European powers. He has urged the three countries to avoid external pressure and remain focused on achieving a constructive solution. This comes amid the E3 nations' snapback sanctions on Iran, reiterating that Iran should never seek, acquire or develop a nuclear weapon. Still with us on the broadcast is Ambassador Suresh Goyal. So, interesting development coming in from Iran, which is now signaling readiness for a solution on the basis of its nuclear program. We do know that earlier talks had broken down with the United States. The E3 powers then stepped in after the US had struck three Iranian nuclear sites. But somehow the talks were also not really fructifying into any concrete solution, which resulted in threats of snapback sanctions. Now it seems Iran has stated that it is ready to finally reach an agreement. What do you see happening in the near future? By when could such an agreement catalyze, and what could be some of the salient features that the E3 powers will be looking to put forth in it, and Iran will also be looking to place?
There are two or three things which I think are going to be unchangeable or could really remain on the table despite whatever positive signals we see coming from Iran and the readiness of E3 to talk to Iran. Now, when Iran says fair, balanced solution, nuclear solution to the whole issue, we do not know what their idea of the fair and the balanced solution would be really. At the same time, the E3 also will be looking at what the USA is doing, because in many ways, any kind of a nuclear deal with Iran will be influenced, if not guided, will be influenced by USA approach. And in this case, we know that USA is very difficult in terms of the nuclear program that Iran is carrying on. At the same time, to expect Iran to give up on its enrichment program, which actually is not really creating the weapon-grade uranium, but very close to it. I don't think that Iran will be prepared to give up on that option. So this is interesting development. Iran is suffering from the sanctions. Its economy is suffering. At the same time, Europe, if they stop buying oil and energy from Russia, they have to look for options. And Iran is a very, very useful source of energy for Europe. So it's an interesting development. Can't really speculate. So let us see what happens. My suspicion, my guess is that European nations might be able to accommodate Iranian sensitivities on the issues.
All right, so I request you to stay on with us. We're tracking now